Hi, my name is Adam Chamberlain from Elite Pro Golf, and today I'm going to help you with skill around the green. Now, for those of you that watched the Open over the weekend, you've seen Shane Lowry showing a massive skill factor around the green, the versatility of playing all the shots in the book, high, low, making the ball run up the green. And I thought I'd do a video today that's kind of going to encourage you to practice this. Now, Shane Lowry generally uses one club, he uses his lob wedge to play all the shots, and he changes things in his technique in order to do this. And so I'm going to ask you to do this exercise. And as you're going to see in this picture here, I've put 3 cones out on the green. And what we're trying to do is we're going to practice trying to land the ball next to each of the cones. And I want you to notice where the ball finishes. Now we're going to start with a normal shot, then we're going to work on a low one, and then we're going to talk about how to hit the high one. And it gives you really good versatility with the same club. Now, some people choose to use different clubs. There's loads of different ways of doing it. But I want you this week to try this. Go out on the short game green, grab some balls, practice landing low, medium and high shots at the first cone, then the second cone, then the final cone, and you'll start to get a feel for controlling distance and the trajectory. And this, when it comes to short game, is what it's all about. You need to be able to land the ball on the correct area that you need to land it on with the correct height in order for that ball to finish close to the flag. So this is what we're going to do. So normal shot. So for a normal kind of pitch shot, we're going to have the ball or chip shot middle of the stance, small step, and then from me here, I'm going to have the weight favouring the front foot slightly, and from here we're going to make a turn back and a turn through. And the real key to understand with all these short game shots is we really need to keep our body moving. We need to keep our body kind of turning back and turning through. Even on a little shot, you need to make sure that the body is moving this way. The body is the engine, and we must understand that we need to keep this going, because if it's too much hands and arms, the whole thing tends to break down, and that's when people get into real problems. Okay, so we're trying to keep everything moving backwards and moving through. And the biggest key I would suggest to you here is you need to understand we must hit the ground either just before the ball and after the ball. It creates a flat spot, and we need to encourage the club to release and brush the ground. So use your practice swing to notice where you're hitting the ground. Now, then step up to the shot and play it. Good, try and land the ball next to the hole. Now I want you to notice where my swing finished on this shot. Now we're going to play into the low shot. Now from here, feet together, and from here we're going to have a slightly bigger step, slightly smaller step, move the ball slightly back. I'm also, from here, I'm going to take out the wrists a little bit more, and I'm going to hold the club head, the hands a little bit more in front of the club head, just to take a little bit of the loft off, but I'm still actually trying to release the club here. I don't want this hands driving in like this, because then you take all of the bounce off the bottom of the club and it digs in and becomes too difficult. So same distance, lower shot. Okay, ball came off really low. I actually caught that a little bit thin. I'm going to do that one again. So hands in front, low shot. Okay, and you'll notice when you play the shot, ball comes off much faster because we've got less loft. So you have to make an adjustment with your technique to control the distance that this ball goes. Now we're going to play the high shot. So for here, if this is my ball position, we're going to go feet together, small step, slightly bigger step, ball slightly forwards. I'm also going to open the face slightly, and as a result, if you've seen the other videos, you need to lower the hands to make sure the sole sits correctly on the ground. Now from here, we're going to have a swing that's got a little bit more wrist, and the club's going to pass the hands a little bit more this way, just to slide the club under the ball. Okay, so we've got a completely different flight here. Now, some of you are going to find that there's certain shots that you're much better with than others. But the whole purpose of this exercise, to practice, is to find the ones you're good at, find the ones you can play for your medal coming up at the weekend, and trust the ones you're good at over the weekend. Now, for instance, if you're not very good at this high soft landing shot, I suggest you don't go at flags that are on the side of the green, and certainly don't want to miss them on the short side, because that isn't a shot you're going to feel comfortable with. Whereas if you missed it on the other side of the green, the low shot or the normal medium trajectory shot is going to be much easier for you to play. So practice these. Those people that kind of think some people are being really aggressive and going for flags, but if they're really good at these high soft shots, they've got no reason to fear that short side shot, and therefore can be more aggressive. So try and practice these. It will give you great touch, and also by changing the distance that you're hitting it with the different trajectories, your feel is going to become so much more precise, and this will help you save shots around the green.